put down. And you move over by Mr. Staunton with your things. Bye-bye. Let's go. Get your pencil. Let's go. Thank you. Quickly. That way, that way, that way. Faster. Let's go, let's go. So in this unit, we're not writing right now. We're sitting in slant. We've been learning about habitats. What is a habitat?
What is a
No. What is it? Tell me.
A habitat is something that happens to an animal.
Who has a different idea as to what a habitat is? Jocelyn, what is a habitat? A habitat is the environment or home of an animal. We will continue to focus on learning about animals and their habitats. In this text, Wolves by Gil Gibbons. Before we read, here's our let's discuss question. Repeat me. What is the purpose
What is the purpose
of reading informational text?
of reading informational text?
Let's discuss.
What is the purpose of reading
You'll say it first, Arvell. You can state
And at the end, that's
Dakota and Alfonso, are you not discussing? You should be talking the entire time. Sydney and Antonio.
Where is the purpose of reading informational text? You said informational text is I was roughly basically so informational text is when you find something from good text and then you write it down.
So again, the purpose of reading informational text, your eyes are on me and slant. Don't touch the papers. Put the paper down. The purpose of reading informational text is such that we can learn about the world in which we live. And in this unit, when we're reading informational text, we're learning about animals. In particular today, and for the rest of the week, we'll be learning more about wolves. We've already read one book about wolves. This is the second book we're reading. And as I'm reading the second book, I want you to think about the similarities and differences between the first book we read versus the second book. A similarity means how are they the same? A difference means how are they different? How are they unlike each other, okay? Now, as we always do with the first read, I read the entire text to you, and we develop text-dependent questions. Dynasty, can you read the reading objective today in pink?
Today in reading, I will
Develop.
text-dependent questions.
So, by the end of close reading today, you have the opportunity to develop 12 text-dependent questions. 6 on one side, 6 on the other. I have also today included 2 pages of the text in order for you to create very specific text-dependent questions. Now, I'll remind you, the questions you create can only be answered by reading the text. I will give you 2 times during the read aloud to draft 2 questions, then you will have time at the end to draft on your own. Okay? Now, if you get done with your 12 text-dependent questions, I will let you get more paper and create some inferences. Now, today, to get a level 4, You need 6 text-dependent questions.
Yeah.
Okay? Yes.
You're gonna get the number.
We are starting over, so nobody's on any level right now. Okay? All right? So, everybody read the objective, please, before I begin reading.
Today I will learn text-dependent questions.
So, I will instruct you when you are to write, so there should be nothing in your hands right now. You're just enjoying the book. Very nice choice. Thank you. Okay. Wolves by Gail Gibbons. And in this book, I want you also to pay attention to the illustrations. Gail Gibbons does a very great job at teaching through illustrations. Just like when you're writing your informational books, we talked about captions and labels and diagrams. Gail Gibbons does a very nice job at doing that as well, so that we can learn more about wolves. It is a snowy moonlit night in the northern woods. An animal shakes the snow from its thick fur, throws its head back, and joins its companions in a long howl. The animal is a wolf. Now again, this is the only time I will say this. There should be nothing in your hands. It is very distracting to me. Thank you. Hold your hand, Sydney. There are 2 different types of wolves. One is the gray wolf, or timber wolf. A gray wolf can have black, white, brown, or gray fur depending on where it lives. 32 different kinds of gray wolves have been identified. Some of them don't exist anymore. Right now, I'm going to model how I create a text-dependent question. You are not to write, you are to watch me. Simply model. And again, the question I'm asking can only be answered by using the text. Again, I'm sorry, Ardell, can you switch back just a little, please? Thank you. So when I'm asking a question, Naima, pay attention, please. I'm always starting with who, what, when, where, why. These are the words you're starting your sentences today. Why? Why are Let's read together. Why are gray wolves different colors? That was a question I had after having read the text, because it said, according to the text, a gray wolf can have black, white, brown, or gray fur depending on where it lives. So I'm wondering why are gray wolves different colors? Interesting. So let's keep reading and maybe my question will be answered. So this is the other type of wolf, because now we've learned that there are 2 types. The red wolf. Keep your clothes on, please. The other type of wolf is the red wolf. Red wolves aren't really red. Wonder why that is. Instead, they are the combination of black, gray, and reddish brown. They are smaller and more slender than gray wolves. Slender is synonymous with skinny or thin. Slim. Only one of the 3 original different kinds of red wolves exists today. Very few of them live in the world. The first ancestors of wolves lived more than 50 million years ago. Over time, these creatures developed into wolves. Wolves are members of the dog family called Canidae. All dogs are related to wolves. Ooh, that's a fact I could remember to put in my book about dogs that I'm writing today. Now this is a map of the world, and this is a key. The light green is where wolves once lived. They don't live there now. And the dark green is where wolves live today. A few hundred years ago, wolves lived all around the world. People hunted them and also took over much of their territory. There were fewer wolves and they moved away. Today, most wolves are found in the northern parts of the world. So as you can see here on the map, which we live in the continent of North America, a lot of wolves are found in Canada and places that are cold. I told you to put that in your book bag. Most male wolves weigh more than 100 pounds. The females weigh less. Wolves are very strong and have long legs, a long tail, and are covered with fur. So if you can think of 100 pounds is probably about 2 of you put together. Yeah. Wolves are hunters. They are carnivores, which means they eat meat. They have strong jaws and 42 teeth for tearing, chewing, and grinding. 4 of the teeth are called canine teeth or fangs. Wolves use their canine teeth to grip an animal when they catch it. And as you can see here, we call this an inset, which is a picture or a diagram that is blown up. It's a little larger so that you can see the details. So we have the jaw, the canine teeth, or fangs. Wolves have a keen sense of smell for sniffing out their prey. So keen in this context means they have a very good sense of smell. Similar to sharks. They can hear sounds from far away too. When wolves roam, they leave big paw prints behind. Some tracks can be as large as a grown-up's hand. And these are the paw prints. Okay, remember, we're staying within the text. Okay? Looks like a lot of you have questions, which will be great because you'll be writing them soon, okay? Gray wolves live in groups called packs. We've learned that before. These packs can be made up of 3 to more than 20 wolves. It is believed that red wolves don't form packs. That's fascinating. Dakota, put it down. Wolf packs live and hunt in territories which can cover an area as big as 500 square miles. They mark the boundaries with their urine, which leaves a scent that warns other wolf packs to stay away. Each pack has adult males and females and their pups. Now, in your packet, you should all have the page where it says alpha wolves. And once everyone is sitting in slant with their text in front of them, we'll continue to read this page.
Are we going to read it with you?
We are going to read this page together. Okay. The leader of a pack is called an alpha wolf. An alpha wolf is smart and strong. It will fight any wolf that tries to take over his pack. The alpha wolf is the tallest in the pack. When he looks the other wolves in the eye, they crouch down and tuck their tails between their hind legs. Sometimes they roll over and lick the alpha wolf's face, letting him know he's boss. Now, if you so choose to use this text to help you, you may do so to create a text-dependent question. I'm going to give you 3 whole minutes to draft 1 text-dependent question. Make it one really good question that comes from the text. Begin writing. Bring me your board and come up here.